Blessings to you. Welcome to Artist Impact. I'm your host, Jerry B. This show is all about great music of every genre. We highlight, feature, and critique singers, bands, musicians, poets, and rappers from all over our local region and from all over the world. Most you've never heard of before, but we bring them right to your door to encourage them and to see how we can make an impact on their career. Now, helping me to do this is our Impact Panel, or as I like to call them, my panel of love. These are all entertainment professionals, and what they're going to do is review and critique the two artists that we're presenting in this episode and see if in some way or somehow they can make an impact on their career. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out, but let's introduce our panel today. Linda Bolero is making her second appearance on Artist Impact. How you doing today, dear?
Hey, Jerry, it's great to be here and great to be with these extraordinary panelists and young musicians.
Absolutely. And Reagan, it's been 100 years since I've seen you, but you are on fire. How you doing tonight?
I am doing great, and I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I'm just so excited to meet everyone.
Man, I'm so glad you brought the power couple thing tonight, because you got your husband, super producer Dennis Johnson, in the house. How you doing tonight, bro?
Doing very well, Jerry. Thrilled to be here, and can't wait to hear what's in store for us.
Oh, it's going to be a fire show, I got to tell you. And Linda, the last time that we talked about you being the associate professor at Berkeley, but you have another role as manager. How's that working out for you?
It's very fun. I'm having a great time because it involves a lot of strategy thinking and some creative out-of-the-box thinking to prepare someone to be able to have a career in music. And this is a longtime voice student.
And you're doing an excellent job. The young man's name is Oviente. We'll talk about him later, but I tell you what, congratulations on that new step in your career. Now, Reagan, as I said before, every time I open up Billboard, I mean, come on, Jiminy, you are rocking it. How you feeling?
Oh man, it's great. You know, we've been grinding for a long time, and it feels really good, you know, just to be able to see some success. You know, it feels amazing.
Well, you are doing your thing. Congratulations. All of us are proud of the work that you're doing. And we know 50% of that has to go on the mix of the super producer right here. I mean, come on. I guess the question I should be asking you then is who aren't you producing?
The list is long, but I'm happy to be on the Reagan Whiteside Thrill Ride. See what I did there?
Yeah, I felt that. That was the single. That's the single on the charts, y'all. Yo. Welcome tonight. Well, this is going to be fire because I got to tell you, as I introduce our first artist for the evening, this is TyreNeno. He's from Houston, Texas. He's been grilling and drilling it and on point since 2013. Man, you have a unique sound. How did you forge that sound, brother?
I would call it the triumphant sound.
It is definitely triumphant, man. It's different, and we like it. I got to put the track on. You mind if we do that?
Salute, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Just got a little sun from a distance, but I'm getting close to the binges. Dream to existence, fruition, manifest what I have envisioned. Gonna live in humble beginnings with an extra chest with ambitions. Dollar two paper chasing intentions, keep it pushing, push me the limits. Pushing, push, push, 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 pushing. I work, I hustle like rain, keep it pushing and push. Straight out of Hell's Kitchen, all I do is cook. Attitude on my mind, you don't know what it took. Overcoming setbacks, adversity was never shook. Took the obstacle head on, the starting line ahead of us. That's why when we catch up, the mayonnaise be scared of us. Didn't give them time to prep up, should've known to beware of us. 3/5 of a man, the rest still be spiritual. Eating rappers up, starting to feel like a ritual. Judge throw the book at me, he say I'm a habitual. Keep it pushing, extraordinary, paper chasing individual. Keep it pushing, one time for the paper chasing. Just got a little sun from a distance, but I'm getting close to the binges. Dream to existence, fruition, manifest what I have envisioned. For the wisdom beginnings, but in these trenches with ambition. Down to two paper chasing intentions, keep it pushing, push me to limits. Pushing, push, push, 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 pushing. Never settle for less, 200%. Building my whip in my catalog. Bullseye with the flow. Rampage, go matador. Lionheart, roam jungles. Wilderness full of hyenas. Kettle pot so hot. Off the stove, I'm a steamer. Straight drop, make it ride. Fiend smoking, I'm dope. Spit precisely ballistics. No beam, no scope. Yeah, the universe is big life. Set up the field, same fight. Wrong move could cost you your life. By the one, young, keep rolling them dice. One time for once to flip bricks. Got the bag, we're legit. Feds watching for the Rico. Build the case, rush quick. Mercy if you see the slammer. Haters plotting the issue with the blammer. Ballistic nails keep a hammer. I be y'all guys, I couldn't just stand up. I'm from a distance, but I'm getting close to the binges. Dream to existence, fruition. Manifest what I have envisioned. For the ones that humble beginnings. But in these trenches with ambition. Down to two paper chasing intentions. Keep it pushing, push me to limits. Pushing, push, push, pushing. 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 Keep it pushing on black for the next move. Break 'em off prop for next who. Waiting my time, I push through. Set my ceiling, threshold blew through. Haters pray for my fall. Only result is ball. Short nigga standing tall. Steady when I creep and crawl. Oozing, I'm leaking out. Pessimists want me to lose. Sadly got me confused. No quitting me, I refuse. Immerse, no sweat, I ooze. Society calling all bets, pierced teeth, kiss, and I ain't even flex. Double up, they feeling I'm a threat. When I reel my hand, they feeling upset. Keep it pushing, I chase. Raise the bar, rearrange the pace. Give 'em a break for goodness sake. Pressure this man no can't take. Keep it pushing, keep it pushing. I'm just seeking my greatness, miss me with fakeness. The hustle so sacred, I blaze when I blaze it. Success can taste it. I'm from a distance, but I'm getting close to the binges. Dream to existence, fruition. Manifest what I have envisioned. For the ones that humble beginnings. But in these trenches with ambition. Down to two paper chasing intentions. Keep it pushing, push me to limits. Pushing, push, push, pushing. 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 I'm from a distance, but I'm getting close to the binges. Dream to existence, fruition. Manifest what I have envisioned. For the ones that humble beginnings. But in these trenches with ambition. Down to two paper chasing intentions. Keep it pushing, push me to limits. Pushing, push, push, pushing. 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 Push.
Like I said, that video has an original sound to it. Linda, you got to tell me your first impressions.
Well, wow, that is a lot of energy. It just wakes you right up when the song starts, and I love the energy that you bring into it.
Absolutely. Reagan, what do you think?
I think it's very original. You have such an original voice. I loved it.
Man, Dennis.
I got it, man. I dug it. I got it right away. You know, it's just one of those things. It's like, okay, I can feel that right there. Yeah.
Absolutely right. Well, let's dig in, Linda. I'm sure you have wonderful critiques, especially as far as the voice is concerned.
Well, I'd love to give you a couple of takeaways, so they might be a little tough love here, but please take it in this sense that I want to give you something to leave the program with, to think about in your life as a musician. I felt that there are a couple of things that might make your life a little easier moving forward. The high range that you have is fantastic, and you're going to be able to build on that and use it in a lot of ways in the future. But I think there's something more there that you're not using yet. I think a little bit of tension in there that can affect the tone, makes it sound a little flat sometimes. Of course, I know very well I'm listening to a produced sound, so it may not be real what happens when I'm in the room. So take it into consideration. But there's a way to get into it. And if you try playing around with that for like a funny sound, you're going to discover if you make a really funny sound up there, it seems ridiculous. but you're going to discover a sort of edge in your voice that's easy and comfortable that you can do all night long. And I know that you have it. The other thing I would say is that a lot of times within the song, I heard this like really authentic sound coming out of you that really sounded like you. And sometimes that went away and it got kind of something else that didn't seem to be as easy and as authentic as you are. And so I would encourage you to explore that and find those moments when it's just you and it's just fabulous. See if that's consistent in everything you do.
That is good advice. I got to tell you, Reagan, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I just think that your voice is so unique and it's refreshing because, everybody kind of out here has kind of sounding the same, but not you. You have a very unique voice. So I would love to have been able to hear more of it. Obviously mixes are subjective. So, but I would have really loved to hear your voice sitting more on top of the track, a little bit more in your face. I like to listen to lyrics too, and your delivery is great, but I just needed to have more of it. That was my only gripe about it, but everything else was really creative video. I dig the video. I like what you're talking about. But yeah, I think that the tone of your voice is going to be something that sets you apart from everybody else. And there are a lot of people out here attempting to do what you're doing, but your voice will set you apart, So I wish you the best of luck in everything.
Appreciate it. I really appreciate that.
That was good word right there, brother Dennis. I know you have something to say from the producer's standpoint. What's up?
Yes, I'm an ex-hip-hop guy. I DJed for a couple of hip-hop groups way back in the day. So just listening from a different perspective. Yet, number one, your voice is so unique, very original. You don't sound like anybody that's out there right now, which is a great thing. I want to ask you a question. Did you come up with that voice yourself, or was that something that somebody encouraged you to do? Like, hey man, you need to bring that up a couple of octaves. And,
in regards to the hook part,
just your voice and personality in general.
Well, yeah, it kind of go hand in hand with my personality. I want to be brief, but I'm a gym rat. I like to work out, so I'm like more so intense. Just more locked in on what I'm doing. So I bring it may come off as animosity, but it's really just passion and intense. That's it.
I hear it. It pours through the track. I hear it, man. Very good. Only thing I'm hearing, mix-wise, I could have used a little more bottom end overall in the mix, just a little more, it's a hip hop record. So,
right.
Got it. A little
right.
more,
right.
You want to feel it in the chest.
Right.
And I could have used a little more vocals too, mix wise. But production was solid, man. Very tight. Like I said, you don't sound like anybody, which is a beautiful thing. That will work in your favor. Trust me when I tell you. Because this day and age, I'm like, putting down the hip hop thing, but everybody kind of sounds, very similar. You don't. Right. So just keep doing what you're doing.
That's what's up right there. Boy, I tell you what, excellent advice. TyreNeno, do you have any pushback? Did you receive what was said to you? Or
yeah, I definitely received all the information and input. I definitely will, and I'm getting a lot better with providing those exact same things that the judges requested. So a lot of my new music will be a lot more locked in regards to all those things that was requested. So it's just confirmation for me where I was at that point in time. I've grown since that, so it's awesome. It's dope.
That's what's up. Well, thank you so much for participating in Artist Impact. And we're just going to roll right on over to Chesapeake, Virginia to see Luke O'Neill, who is holding it down as a worship leader over there. New guitar in hand. What is the Luke O'Neill sound, brother? How do you describe that?
So I've never really... I've always loved a variety kind of music, but I've been told that it sounds more like acoustic rock with a lot of the things I put out.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just go with that. But
We will. Well, we really appreciated the sound, man, that you sent in. Thanks for writing on some very interesting topics from a worship leader standpoint that many churches don't necessarily address. So let's play this now. The song is called I Know.
You believe the lies that said you were nothing, laying on the floor in the bathroom crying, feeling all alone in the dark, so broken. Listen, you are loved more than you know. I know you think that you just take up space. I know you feel like you must have no place in this world. But listen to me, dear, I'll shout it from the rooftops so everyone can hear. You're a beautiful display of amazing grace. Oh, how sweet the sound of hope calling your name. Reaching for the pills by the sink in the cabinet, taking everyone, hoping this would end it, thinking that nobody would care if you were gone. But I promised I would. I know you think that you just take up space, and I know you feel like you must have no place in this world. But listen to me, dear, I'll shout it from the rooftops so everyone can hear. You're a beautiful display of amazing grace. Oh, how sweet the sound of hope calling your name. So when your heart beats faster and you can't catch your breath, helpless thinking, I don't know if this is gonna end, you call my name, I'll be there, 'cause you know that I have held you time and time again. I know you think that you just take up space. I know you feel like you must have no place in this world. But listen to me, dear, I'll shout it from the rooftops so everyone can hear. You're a beautiful display of amazing grace. Oh, how sweet the sound of hope calling your name.
Wow, what a powerful message in this song. I was really touched by it. Linda, what do you think?
Oh yeah, that's very, very powerful. Important story to tell, and it was very moving the way you did it.
Wow. Reagan, any thoughts?
Yes, it was very well done. The video was very well done. The story was very clear and very powerful, very emotional.
Wow. What do you think, Dennis? Any first impressions?
Very deep, very touching. You know, I got it. I see where you're going with it. Very professionally done. You know, just it was there. Definitely there.
Wow. Well, Linda, why don't you take your shovel and just dig in a little deeper on that, okay?
Oh, well, it's great to hear you, Luke. And we talked a little bit earlier about your upper voice, and kudos to you for experimenting with bringing in those the top voice, and you're doing a great job with it. I would encourage you to take a deeper look at the middle of your voice right now, because I think there's a lot more there that's not coming out yet. It's not like there's anything wrong that you have. I think you can explore that tone so that you can get sort of a lower sound that's going to give you a lot more colors to play around with in your singing. Really wonderful to bring this story out and to sing about this message. One of my favorite quotes from a songwriter is Lionel Richie saying, "Say things people need to hear." And that's what you're doing, and then that's what's going to draw your audience to you, and it's going to create a really strong relationship with your fans, which is going to make you have more success. So keep on experimenting and playing with your voice and finding that free and easy way to do what you want to do.
Thank you.
And that is really very, very solid advice. What do you think, Reagan? What's your heart on here?
You don't hear too many songs about this subject matter. It's something that people tend not to touch because it is so emotional. What drove you to tackle this topic?
The fact that it was really based on a true story, and even that the guy in the studio had said, "I would change this, but it's a true story, so I can't." But I had a friend who had tried to take her own life, and it was really heartbreaking to get that phone call. But her mom had walked in just in time before she had, like as the song said, taken some pills to try to end her own life. And it was just a song from God saying, "Look, I know you have pain, but I'm still here, and I know you, and I've held you every time."
Wow. Well, if I just, my 2 cents, whenever you perform this song, make sure you tell people that this is a true story. It'll draw your audience in. It'll be that much more poignant. And I think it'll really just force people to listen to this very important message that you have in this song.
That is
Beautiful.
absolutely great. It is a beautiful song. Well, I don't know, Dennis. You think a lot like your beautiful wife, so you may want to just dive in on that, or do you have some production tips for him?
Production. Well, first of all, like I said before, the song is very touching. Really, it's like, wow, okay, very serious. Now that I know it's a true story, I'm like, okay, I definitely get it. I envy you. You're playing guitar. I'm trying to teach myself guitar, so it's been quite a journey. But your song, the only thing I'm hearing, as producer ears, arrangement wise, I would have liked to hear the chorus come in a little sooner. It was a little slow building up until the chorus came in. You have a great hook. And I would like to hear it a little sooner, and I like to hear it again and again because it's a good one. When you have a good hook, you got to sell it. And so just production wise, mix solid. Heard your voice. Everything, instruments very well balanced. But yeah, I would have liked to heard the hook come in just a little bit sooner and stuff because it's a good one. And that's all I'm hearing on that.
Well, that's
good
fantastic.
stuff, solid. Like, I can hear that on the radio. I can hear that song. It's that good.
Working on it.
Yes, sir.
That's excellent information. So, Luke, you heard everybody. You heard what was said. You have anything that you want to add, or any questions of your own?
Really, no. I mean, I'm working on my voice every day. Every different song that I'm working on, testing my range, trying to work on my lower range too. And as far as what Dennis has said, I agree. I would have loved to have the hook a lot more. And I agree with 100% everything y'all said. Really.
Well, thank you for sending that in. And let's panel stick around. Let's bring Ty back in. I know that you got a busy rest of the year coming up. What's next on the front burner?
Singles and videos. I'm doing all those things by myself, so I'm getting ready to load them up and get them out.
That's what's up. That's the way we do it. That's called entree musicianship, brother. And Luke, I know that you might have something that you can't talk about that's coming up, but what's next on your front burner?
I got an EP I'm working on, a couple different singles, trying to work on some videos, and then there's an event that like I said, I can't really give much detail on, but all I can say is it's at the ocean front in September. So
Can you tell us
That'd be awesome.
where it might be? Can you tell us where it might be?
Yeah, I can tell you it'll be at the oceanfront.
Okay.
Ocean.
Well, that's cool. Well, both of you, I wish you so much success. I really do. Thank you for participating in Artist Impact. I know only great things are going to happen to you. And I'm so grateful for our panel. Linda, I know you have a busy season that you're getting ready to start. What's the first thing that's on your to-do list?
So it's been a really busy summer, and just getting ready to launch my online courses again. I open them up a couple times a year, and I have online courses for singers and voice teachers in the fall. And I'm also opening a community for voice teachers. Of course, in the fall, I also begin back in a new year at Berklee College of Music in Boston. And I'm also working on a lot of writing, so not songwriting, but more book writing. So I have some things that I hope to be coming out later this year and next year.
Oh, that's absolutely excellent. And Reagan, I don't know when you sleep. I mean, you're always on point. What's next on your agenda?
I'm never on point, but but I try. Well, I have a bunch of shows coming up. You know, this is of course the busy season. So we have North Carolina, New York, Alabama, Pennsylvania. So it's all about trying to promote the album and stay sane.
And stay sane. Well, you do that very well, though. You got your husband at your side, Dennis. I know. What are you going to be doing while Reagan's out there staying sane?
Well, everything she named off, going all those places, I will be there too. Show my love and support. And outside of that, still, working on her record, trying to finish that thing up to get it out in August. Outside of that, working with other artists. I had a session today earlier with a smooth jazz trumpet player. So, get back into recording and just looking forward to doing some more writing and producing for other artists. So.
That's very, very cool. Well, I appreciate each one of you, TyreNeno, Luke O'Neill, Linda Bolero, Reagan Whiteside, and Dennis Johnson. Thank you so much for making an impact on these artists, and I know we're going to hear more from them in the future. And that's going to be it for this go-round of Artist Impact. We love our panel of love tonight. And to our two wonderful artists, make sure you support their artistry, though, by going to a show, buying their music and their merch. And if you are an artist and you have a music video, submit it to artistimpact.armstrong@gmail.com, and let's see how we can make an impact on your music career. I'm your host, Jerry B. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. God bless.